You can find us at BWSSpodcast.com and on Facebook at BWSS Podcast. This is because we said so. Let's start the show.
And now, recording from beautiful and sexy Miami, with your hosts, Seth and Laz and Research Lucas. It's because we said so.
It was funny, I was talking with my dad about that gas price. I'm like, yo, by the way, the gas price go up. He's like, no, it's Texas. Texas is fucked up.
It's true. They had to shut down the refineries. 100%. Father's right.
Fuck that. It's Biden.
Father's right, bro.
I'm just being a dick.
I hear you. All right. So, yeah, that's right. This is because we said so. We got Seth in mic 1. We got, is he ready? Okay, we got Laz in mic 2. Okay. We got
I'm doing
Lucas
that for the Super Bowl thing.
in mic 3.
Hey.
And we got Alex in mic 4, who's going to be giving us some insider information. We're going to be talking about the Iditarod today, and he's actually been up there, and you've actually met some mushers and befriended some people that are involved with the race as well. So he's going to be kind of giving us a little bit of history stuff about it. So you can get us at our website, BWSSpodcast.com. All the links are there. Amazon, Spotify, whatever.
It was hilarious.
iTunes.
I thought you misspelled something. And I'm just like, what the hell is that?
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
of the way it was spelled? Probably TikTok, right?
No. When you said when you text about the second show. And
Iditarod. Yeah. He's
and I'm
like, what's that?
What are you trying to say?
Balto.
Yeah, for sure. I said, look it up. So when you did look it up, what were you thinking? Like, what were your thoughts?
It looks pretty cool.
Okay.
I didn't go into it.
Sure.
Because
But were you like, dog race? Like, really? Or you're
Yeah.
like, oh, dog race. Okay.
I was like,
sure.
dog race. So let's see where this goes. It always
fair
goes
enough.
somewhere.
Fair enough.
And, at that time, I'm not even supposed to be awake. That's why I
gotcha.
was like,
Well, those of you listening, we record on camera. Everything is on our YouTube page. We're almost there. We're almost to 100, actually. So pretty soon we'll be able to give you an address. But if you go to the website, once again, all the links are there. So BWSSpodcast.com. So we release 2 shows a week. Everything's recorded in Arcane Studios. All the music is by the Unsilenced. So this is going to be episode 60, folks, by the way. So episode 60. Whatever, bro. Really?
I guess all the time.
I guess after 50, they're all just bleh until 100. Is that what you're saying? That's fine.
No.
What about 69?
Okay, yeah, we'll take that for sure. Absolutely.
Nice.
So, all right. So we're chilling with Alex today. We're going to talking about the Iditarod. Alex and Laz, you both have beef. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's an asshole, and nobody has
Suck it.
suck it. Nobody has suck it today. Okay, no problem.
I got to think about that now to add it to the list.
Okay, sure. So we'll bring it up when we get there. So once again, check out our other show, Market Peak. It's a stock show, which has been going for 2 weeks, and we're gonna actually probably have 100 subscribers by the end of this coming week. Our last video, the I released earlier today is already 300 views, so it's pretty cool. I appreciate it. So anyway, go ahead and check it out. I'm going to have to figure out how to get a link to that one too, because that one you have to kind of look for. So anyway, the Iditarod. So it was an idea that you had, Alex, which I thought was a great one. And you're like, let's talk about it in March. And I was like, you're coming on now. And we both agreed it'd be better to kind of talk about beforehand, kind of get the attention there. So on race day, I'm sure is it usually televised?
It's not televised. They just have a GPS tracker.
Okay. Oh, so you can watch it. Okay, that's kind of cool.
How long is the race?
Yeah. So it's 1,000 miles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a relay race, right?
Yeah. It's
no relays. It's one squad.
Yeah, one squad.
Yeah.
Correct. Well, anyway, go ahead, Alex. You can kind of start us off. Starting off with the history, and I'll chime in with anything I might have that you didn't mention for sure.
Yeah, right. So the Iditarod in Alaska, it's called the Last Great Race. So what it consists of is a dog race across the terrain in March, cold of winter. Real cold over there.
Yeah.
All right. So the mushers are the dog sledding captains. Those are the humans that are controlling the dogs. The dogs, they go from 14 on the sled to I think they could finish with 5.
Oh, so you can finish with 5 dogs?
Yeah, you have
Wow.
to finish with 5
Okay.
on the tow line. You
Sure.
can have a couple in the basket that were injured during the run, but you have to have 5 ready to go crossing the fish line.
So they get like breaks and stuff, or
Yeah, they have checkpoints, but we'll get into that. First, we'll talk about the mushers. So that originated back in 2000 BC, all right? It started in Siberia, North America, and it started with the Native Americans. All right, they used that to get around because there's no other means of transportation. So I'm guessing they started with wolves and whatnot.
Sure.
All right, so it really took off at the end of the 1800s, going into the 19th century with the gold rush. That's where it got its real recognition. And I think it's 1898 in Nome. That was where all the gold was found. So everyone was rushing over there to get some of their hands on it. Then everyone's looking for gold. 1973, the dogs started getting replaced by iron machinery, iron dogs. So
Snowmobiles.
yeah. So a dude named Joe Reddington Sr., he saw that we need to preserve the dog races and whatnot, get some recognition. So he got the United States to recognize the Iditarod Trail as one of the national trails. So it's the top 4, the first 4 that the United States ever had.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the Iditarod, what it was commemorated was back in after the gold rush.
It was 1925, was it?
Yeah, it was during the I think diphtheria.
Diphtheria.
There's a medicine that needed to be done before the outbreak. So the planes actually flew it down to one point, and then where they couldn't fly anymore, then the dogs would take over and transfer it down.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
So they fucking saved everybody down that time. So there was also another run called the Serum Run that they created to commemorate it. But that's how it all came about.
Sure.
So
Sure.
Joe Reddington Sr. is the one that started that.
The first one was like 56 miles. It wasn't like a really, really long one. And he got together with 2 mushers / teachers, and the 3 of them put the first one together. And it was like hand labor that cleared like the first 9 miles. But the first one was 56 miles long, and everyone loved it and this and that. And then all of a sudden, nobody gave a crap about it after the first one. So that's when he's like, you know what? We need to make one that's going to be the entire length of the trail all the way up to Nome, which is 1,000 miles. And there's a northern and a southern trail that alternates years, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yep, that's
Okay.
right, man. So the first race, I think it took 20 days, 49 minutes, and 41 seconds. I know that for a fact. Actually.
Okay.
I don't think. The record was just done in 2016. It was broken twice by 2 mushers, but one person holds the record. That was done in 8 days, 11 hours, 20 minutes, 11 seconds.
8 days, 11, like 8.5 days. That's
For
insane.
1,000
miles.
That's a record.
That's
The
insane.
longest to complete it took 32 days.
Yeah. So they have the Red Lantern Award, which goes to the last place finisher every year. And, it started off as like a goof, like a gag, and then they kept it going. And a lot of times you would think that it would look as like you're the loser, but what it signifies is your stick-to-itiveness, your tenacity, your
Longevity.
willingness to never give up.
Yeah.
So it's actually considered a badge of honor as well. I don't think anyone's slowing down just so they can get it, but it's
never
definitely. Well, I mean, yeah, I
It's
guess.
just an accomplishment.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah, man.
and the person that goes 32 days can last longer. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on how fast you're going. These dogs can run 100 miles a day, and as long as they get a good night's sleep, they can do that every freaking day. It's
Yep.
amazing.
So it starts off in Anchorage and it ends off in Nome.
Yeah.
Each checkpoint, they have their gear inspected by the judges and whatnot, but they don't hang out at the checkpoints. They just get their shit checked, and then because it's so hectic with everything going on, they go past off and they hang out in the trails and do whatever they got to do.
Most of the time, yeah. But Go ahead.
Supplies. What about supplies and stuff? Like
Well,
food.
At the checkpoints, that's where they prepare the meals. They feed them. They check.
Okay, they re-up. They do
check
whatever they
their
gotta do.
feet.
There's
they look for-
veterinarians at each checkpoint as well.
Yeah, they check for illness signs. They show the materials. They have a vet check them. They repair their sled. After all that's done, then the drivers or the mushers, they take care of them themselves. You know
So
what
they
I'm saying?
each have their own team, like at each checkpoint.
No, but they have supporters pretty much.
Okay. There's no way to get there by like car or anything like that, like through race.
No spots, no. And if a dog gets hurt on the run, they throw them in a basket, and that's a checkpoint. They drop them off, and volunteers come in planes and pick them up and send them back.
Yeah.
How do the planes land?
Well, they're
On
snow
skis.
planes.
Yeah, they have skis.
Oh, okay,
underneath.
okay.
I actually flew one my last time out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I know what the deal is. We flew on the ice, and then we landed on the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, that shit was gangsters.
No doubt.
My first trip, actually, I tried to do it, and I got rained out, and that's how I came across this team I'm gonna tell you about in a little bit.
So what's interesting about the Nome Trail is it's impassable in the spring and the summer and the fall. And I try, and this is actually on the Iditarod website. I saw this. I try to figure out why. I looked it up in several different places to figure out why, but I would guess because it's mostly rocky terrain with like rivers and cascades and whatever.
Oh, so those things freeze over. So they're able to pass.
In the winter, yeah, like, that's exactly what I'm guessing.
It's pretty fresh.
So it gets down to about in the wintertime in the evening down to like negative 20 degrees. Zero is actually considered a mild day. It could dip down. This is Fahrenheit. It can get down to like minus 40, minus 50 in the nights of time as well. So it's interesting too because like when I see these dogs eat, there's a documentary on Discovery you can watch. It's from 2009, but it's interesting. Like these dogs are just getting these big, massive hunks of just like pure raw bacon because they'll burn like 8, 9, 10,000 calories in a day. Yeah, dude, just raw bacon. It's freaking awesome.
So as for the rules, all right. So the rules: you start the race with 14. You have to finish with 5 on the tow line.
Okay.
Each musher has.
What
to
if you
carry-
start with 16? Is it still 5?
No, you only could. Your max is 14
Okay.
because top speed, everything changes with extra dogs.
Sure.
So the rules: you have 5-pound minimum cold weather sleeping bag you have to carry. You have
Okay.
3-gallon stone cooking pot that you need to carry to warm up water. You need snowshoes. You need some booties per each dog. You need 8 per dog.
Okay.
So some of them carry up to 15,000 different booties. You know?
Yeah, they don't run on their paws. They have these little.
Yeah,
are they
that's what-
gripped or anything? Like, are they just regular
Yeah, some
cloth?
are. Some
Okay.
are.
How do that's what I'm saying. The dogs are okay. As far as the weather, how are they warm?
They're bred. They're bred with Siberian Huskies, so they have no issues with the cold. In fact, when they sleep, they just throw some hay. The musher will throw some hay on the ground, and they'll just sleep on top of the hay, like out in the freaking wilderness and shit.
And the human?
Yeah, and the human, I don't know. Do they get tense? Because I saw like,
No tents, man.
yeah, they just like huddle up.
Yo, bro.
Oh, yeah, on the
It's
ground.
How do they
raw.
stay warm?
Yeah.
Think about that, bro.
That
8 days
sleeping bag
in
you
a
mentioned.
8
March
days? You're talking
in
about
Alaska.
Negative. The worst is what? -8.
Down to minus 40, minus 50,
minus
bro.
40.
Minus 20 is like, okay, that's pretty. And then in the daytime, it's like, around 0 degrees.
It says 0 degrees is a good day. That's what you
Yeah.
said, or a mild day. But like,
0 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah. Which is like what, negative 15 Celsius, something like that? Yeah. So, and this was Lucas, man. This was like when we did the whole
Research Lucas.
alternative vacations. You're like, yeah, I want to do the dog sledding thing. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So on top of the booties, they need a vet net book that they need to record everything with every dog. They have to show at each checkpoint. That's very, very
So
important.
if something happens or
Yeah, they just have a travel log pretty
sure.
much.
Okay. So nothing happened today. This one showed signs of a sore foot, stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Because if the vet signs them, see something and they're like, yo, why didn't you mark it down?
Okay.
You know?
Sure. Okay.
Also, the axe. You got to have an axe with you, 22 inches long on the handle, and I think 2 pounds for the head.
Okay. So in
to
case you have
protect
to chop
yourself.
some wood.
and to
fire.
protect yourself and shit.
Okay, sure.
Average, they do 6 hours of running and then they rest. For the whole race, they're averaging about 1 hour of running to every hour of sleep. So
Wow, okay.
It's not really too crazy.
No, not at all.
Okay.
That's actually different than what I would have expected.
Yeah, it used to be much different, but
I
regulations.
thought it was going to be
everything
like
changed over
So
way
let me-
more.
What's that, Les?
I thought it would be like way more running. That's why I was like, I'm curious to how. I mean, I guess that's why it takes that long.
Yeah. So here's the thing, in because you're about to say regulations. So, in almost all of the, and this is once again, this is all from the Iditarod website. In almost all the Iditarod races, at least one dog death has occurred. The first race is reported to have resulted in 15 to 19 dog deaths. 1997 in Anchorage, Daily News reported at least 107 dogs have died. While the Iditarod may have been less than safe in its early years, rules and regulations in place today ensure that the dogs are happy and healthy. So since 1997, 35 more dogs have died, bringing the grand total to 142. So ever since they got the regulations, as you were alluding to, yeah, I mean, they've really protected the dogs in a lot since then.
Yeah, they have like 3 to 4 main meals per day, and their diet, they try to have rich and easily digestible meats and fats.
Sure.
So
Like
you ready to go on the
bacon.
trail, bro.
Yeah.
Chomping. So
Yeah.
there's one 24-hour layover and 2 12-hour mandatory layovers that they have to do to complete the race. Some people do it at the beginning of the race. Some people do it to the end. It's
Okay.
advantage, it's technique, strategy, whatever you call it, but different parts of the race are more challenging. So you factor that into whatever you're doing.
But they found that it's better to actually run them a little bit, rest them a little bit, than to go for a longer run and a longer rest. Those were the seasons. But when you watch it, there's plenty that just like, nope, we're going to keep going. After the checks, they just move on.
Yeah. Or you have anything to add to the race itself? Because I'm going into prizes next.
Okay, so yeah, so other facts, once again, all from Iditarod website. The dogs, so different dogs can take the lead spot. There's usually the first like 6 are the more seasoned ones, the veterans, but you need to have a dog in the front that's smart and knows which way to go without needing too much information or feedback. Or it can recognize the feedback and adjust accordingly. And sometimes you want a dog up front that's fast if you want the pack to go faster. Sometimes you want one that you know is going to be, if there's a longer stretch, it might be better to use this one because they'll do a slower pace. So the ones that they put up front really, it's not like it's the same pack of dogs in the same order every single time. Like they'll mix that stuff up depending on what they're going to be going up against.
Yeah, that lead dog, it could be either 1 or 2. They follow the commands of the musher.
Okay.
They set the pace, they follow the trail.
Sure.
After them comes the swing dogs, the next 2. They help the pace, and then they pretty much lead the turns. Once they make that turn, they're the ones pulling that sleigh.
And there's
Then, go ahead.
Some of them are in the basket or in the sleigh during the run.
Yeah, they'll
Only
rest a
if
couple.
injured.
No,
Oh,
but I
only
feel
if
like
injured?
I don't
they
know.
won't-
Maybe they rest
I
them
think
enough.
they'll rest a couple. Yeah.
Because I would think that would be like this.
Because the ones up front are working the hardest for sure. It'd just be like, in
like
any
rest
race,
2 at
drafting.
like rest 2 or 3 at a time. Like
Yeah,
kind of
that's
like
true.
like
Probably.
football.
So
or
yeah, I
basketball.
think they rest a couple every once in a while if need be, just to give them a little bit of a break. In fact, one guy in the first episode of this, he rested a couple dogs right off the bat. So because what he planned on planned to keep going, so he wanted those 2 dogs to be fresh because he wasn't going to stop in the first checkpoint. So yeah, it's interesting how like
Technique
so
is
much goes
gangsta.
into
Or
this.
maybe
Yeah.
like those 2 dogs were like nervous before the race, so
Well,
they didn't
each
sleep that
dog
night.
is like,
type of shit.
they're all got their own temperament, they're all their own unique.
And they
it's hard to get them.
love what they do.
Yeah.
They love these races. They love to go out in them. It's for sure. Let me see.
So after the swing guys are the team dogs. There's
Sure.
6 to 8 of them, and they're horsepower. They're the
Okay.
ones putting the most effort into driving the sled. Then the last 2 are the wheel dogs. They're the strongest, and they maintain the speed.
Okay.
And then the last, in the sled, they have to be able to hold. Actually, they're made of wood. Some of the newer ones are made out of titanium and Kevlar to make them a lot quicker.
Dude.
But they hold up to 300 to 500 pounds. These dogs are pulling. the whole race.
It's interesting because what they'll do is when they're about to take off, they'll have people helping you hold the sled because these dogs are just raring to go. And as soon as they let go, you have to lean back because it just takes off. Yeah. So it's pretty cool to see how powerful this pack of cute little fluffy happy dogs can really pull a sled through. That's it. I got some world records, but if you want to go into prizes, go for it.
Oh no, let's hit up them records, bro.
So you already mentioned the first race. Yeah. You already mentioned a couple of these. Closest finish was in 1978, difference of 1 second. So they used the nose of the lead dog to determine the winner.
Were they right next to each other?
Yeah, you'd have to be. Could you imagine losing that for first place? Dude. Let's see here. Largest number of mushers to finish a single race was 78 in 2008. Speaking of which, Dallas Seavey turned 18 on March 4th. In 2015, started the race the next day. So he's the youngest to ever do it. I guess if you do it on your 18th birthday, the only way you're going to beat him. Rick Mackey won the race in 1983 to become the first son of an Iditarod champion, which is pretty cool. And Rick Swenson was the only person to win 5 times. And Lance Mackey won from 4 times in a row, 2007 and 2010.
And his dad, Dick, and Rick, his brother, won it beforehand. So that family got 6 in their belt.
It's got to be such an amazing adventure.
There's no way to drive on this trail at all.
I mean, no, you're not driving on this trail.
And Susan Baker's the chick that ran. She did. She won 4 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So
she actually had the world record for a short period of time.
And then the most ever finish is 78.
78 to actually finish, yeah. Because a lot of people do drop out. Sometimes, they can't. They just.
It's a lot, bro.
It is a lot.
There's so many.
Some people don't realize. In fact, there's this one guy that they were following in this documentary who was basically saying, I thought I was a dog trainer. He's like, no. These guys are dog trainers. The command that they have, the connection they have with these dogs is amazing. I feel more like a dog jockey. I really thought I knew how to run these dogs.
You don't know shit for a fucking 1,000 miles in the snow, bro.
You find out real fast.
Yeah,
can you imagine though standing up that long on a sled? It's not like you're back there, chilling.
You're standing up.
You're standing up behind the sled the whole time, dude.
You're gonna have pictures for this.
Yeah, I'll put pictures up. I'll take some, find some snaps and stuff like that. So anyway, go ahead with the prizes.
Yeah, so $51,000 is first prize.
Okay, nice.
Total of $500K gets sent out to everyone though.
That's cool
because there's a lot of different other prizes. There's first to 4 checkpoint awards. There's most improved. There's sportsmanship. There's rookie of the year. The most inspirational.
All these get prizes.
Right.
Okay.
Taking care of your dog the most. The best lead dog. They also have a basket with the keys, and each musher grabs a key to see who fucking starts a car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a lot of different little
all
things
the mushers get to participate in that?
Yes.
Fire.
That's cool.
Even if you don't, it's at the beginning of the race.
That's
Even though
cool.
you can't, take it.
Can you imagine, dude? You just had the worst freaking. So do you have to finish?
Nah, I don't think so.
You said it started in the beginning.
Can you imagine? It's just you just had the a dog hurt its leg or whatever, and you win a freaking truck, dude. That's gotta
imagine
be.
you could win the truck before you even leave.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck the race.
Yeah, you know what? But it's like a 1 in 100 and some shot.
Well, obviously, everybody loves what they're doing, so
Yeah,
it's not like.
So you did have some people that you met there that had some stories.
That's
man.
how you
What's
got
up?
into it, right?
Yeah, man. So I think I went there in 2017. I went to go fly over the Mount McKinley helicopter. Got rained out. Heading back to my resort at Alaska, which is a dope-ass spot in Alaska, in Girdwood.
Girdwood, okay.
Girdwood, yeah. That's where I found these guys. I went to a gift shop, get some things for people back home. I got some things for my managers, bro. And then I just saw these people just hanging out, and it ended up being the musher and the guy running the show for him.
That's awesome.
And they were just talking a little bit about, they got me on it. I went there. They're like, nah, only 2 people signed up. I went there. I showed up. There was 6 people there. I'm like, all right, whatever. Still
Cool.
good. It was rainy. It was muddy out. Get into the compound. We're going through like areas where gold was found, right into the.
Are you on a
the
sled?
mountains. No, this is a drive. They pick you up
drive.
from the resort I'm at.
Okay.
So I roll up. I get there, and I just see dog houses everywhere. It was muddy. I went up to each one, started petting all of them. There's like maybe 40 of them, bro.
Wow.
And it was muddy. Everyone's just standing there still trying not to get wet. I had gloves on. I went to each individual one, rubbing each all of them. You know, they liked me. So that's how I found this guy. He took me on a sleigh with these guys. It was a golf cart with wheels on it, and these dogs were whipping me around everywhere, like mad fast.
That's cool.
So right after I met him, I started watching Iditarod. That was my first introduction to it, really. And he, I think, got third place.
That's cool.
Okay.
He got third place. I was amped. So then I read up afterwards, and I said the first place winner forgot his vet net book at one of the spots, and my boy picked it up and gave it to him. Now you're disqualified if you don't have it with you.
Sure.
So homeboy wouldn't even won if he didn't give him the,
Wow, that's crazy.
So he just hooked him up.
Because he would have been second place.
And then I was watching it last year. I was watching it. Dude was killing the pack. Actually, last year was the year he had a 5-hour lead. I'm sorry. The other year he had a 2-hour lead. 5-hour lead, and then he just stops at a checkpoint. I'm like, yo, what happened? Then I see he just scratched in the first place, 5-hour lead. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I shoot down to Alaska because it's a trip plan. I go meet up with him again. Take me on the dog race again, meet some new dogs, some new babies. And he's like, I gave them the option. We're heading into the longest stretch of the road. They weren't feeling right. I opened up the door. Once you enter the door, game over. That's like the forfeit.
What do you mean? What door?
To the like the checkpoint, like the vet area.
Yeah.
Once you take your dogs indoor, it's
they
over.
gave the dogs a choice.
Yeah.
And
So he gave it up to the dog. He's like, yo, if one of you guys go inside, game over. We're not going to go finish the race. Dudes went in there. He's like, game over.
So all of them. But if you lose some of them?
One of them. Because he needed the whole squad, and I guess it was an important one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the last couple of races that I've been watching him, since I've met him, I see nothing but let me see this year, bro.
That's pretty awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
It's coming up soon.
Cool
it's the first Saturday of every March.
So,
man, it goes on for quite some time. All right.
And those dogs want to perform,
dude.
bro.
They love. You watch this. Watch this
there.
documentary, dude. It's just it's 6
Where is it?
parts long. It's on Discovery. It's like 6 45-minute episodes. It's cool, man. They just love doing what they do, and these people love their dogs. So
I love anything that anybody puts passion into.
Sure.
Because for me, it's hard for me to find anything that I love so much to just like, you know what, this is what I'm doing.
Sure. Except for this show, that's for sure.
Yes. Let's take a day out of my week every week, bro. 2 days.
Right. You know it. So, all right. Well, we're going to take our first break. By the way, sporting the Pimp NASA jersey that Alex hooked me up with. Freaking nice, dude. It's just so goes so good with the 76ers.
Yeah, it looks perfect right here.
Yeah, man. Oh, look at that.
I forgot. That. No compliments for Seth, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
Look at his face.
He's
blushing.
Did anybody else hear that knock from underneath his desk?
Yeah, whatever.
There we go.
Dick munch. Anything else you got?
Nah,
that's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty awesome. You got to give us his name. I'm gonna watch so I can root for him. I can root for him also.
For sure. You're there. You have like a real connection with this. That's cool.
Dude.
That's really man. Cool. All by accident.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things happen by accident.
Luck is the residue of design.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's for sure. All right. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some beef. Got some updates. We got Lucas's weather. So we'll see you guys in a quick bit. Boom. say something?
How are we doing?
Say
I think that'll work. I can adjust you over here. I mean, that's good. I did a sweet remix of that. So, in fact, you know what? I'm going to put that remix. I could get in trouble, but I doubt it. But I did a remix of that
I
track.
think there's like a certain, if you have a certain amount of time, it's all right.
When you get big, you will get in trouble, so don't do it.
But it's a really good remix. It's like a deep house version.
Say something.
All right, fine. But I think it's. Is it? I don't know. I feel like SoundCloud took it down. Anyway, Lucas, you ready with your weather over there?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Research Lucas with the
What you got for the weather, bro?
This week we have it from Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
AR.
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
Ah.
No, AR, the abbreviation for
Yes,
Arkansas.
we get it. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that's why you chose it.
Yeah. Bald knob.
Bald knob.
Yep. So I see Seth is the only one that gets that.
Yeah. And what's wrong with you guys? Bald knob.
I'm
isn't funny?
smiling.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, we'll take a smile. Sure.
Oh, you guys like,
I mean, I know it's not,
Yeah.
but at least it's like, you know, So-
they can see me.
bald knob. That's so. Can you spell that for the listeners at home, please?
BALD
Yep.
space
Yep.
KNOB.
Wow, just like it sounds. Bald knob, man.
Where did that name come from? Did you
Yeah,
look
that's
that
a
up?
good one. All right, so bald knob. I guess we'll start with Saturday. Actually,
Saturday.
Let's
Huh?
let's start with Saturday. That's fine. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you guys know that sound quite well.
All right, Saturday, February 27th. High 56, low 45. PM showers for the chance of precipitation at 37% with the winds coming out of the east 7 miles per hour.
7 miles per hour. Okay.
Sunday, February 28th. High 58, low 46. Rain with a chance of precipitation at 66% with the winds coming out of the southeast at 10 miles per hour.
Okay.
Monday, March 1st, high 49, low 34. Showers, chance of precipitation at 56%.
I'm sensing a
With the-
trend here.
With the winds coming out of the northwest at
Let me guess,
13
hold
miles
on.
per hour.
Okay, go ahead.
You can go ahead, go for it.
Once again, we've looped the rain. So what are we on? Monday? Tuesday?
Tuesday the 2nd.
Tuesday,
March.
March 2nd. Yes.
I was going to say, which month?
Yeah, right. Tuesday, March 2nd. High of 57, low 44. Showers. Chance of precipitation at like 42% with the winds coming out of your butt like a hair dryer.
Nope.
No?
The only
Okay.
thing you pretty much got right was the date.
Okay, so it's not showers. Okay. All right. Please enlighten me.
High of 50, low of 31.
Ooh, never mind. Yeah.
Mostly sunny.
Okay, nice. We like that.
Chance of precipitation at 24%. With the winds coming out of the northeast at 10 miles
Wait,
per
not
hour.
under your butt.
Yeah, okay, sure. All right.
No,
I mean, I thought I had that one. Feel like I
and
nailed
Taco
that.
Bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Wednesday, March 3rd.
My
high
birthday.
49.
Your birthday?
Hey.
Aww.
Laz's
Nice.
talk positivity.
All right. I'll have to
Hey.
get you something nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, remind us we won't do anything for you.
Yeah. Sure, I can find a cute guy for you.
There you go. Gay ass shit.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Lucas. Wednesday.
PC culture,
Yeah.
Wednesday, March 3rd. High 49, low 36. Showers with the chance of precipitation at 38% with the wind coming out of the east-northeast at 8 miles per hour.
8 miles per hour. Okay. Showers again. Well, they had one day that didn't suck. So that's
It's
cool.
still cold, though.
Research Lucas.
That's true.
Cold.
30 degrees, sunny. Fuck that.
It's 22 up here.
Hey, You chose your life.
It's
You're
not
in
awful,
beautiful
man.
Miami. Remember.
True. All right, Alex. So you had a little beef over there. So what's going on with Alex's beef?
It's just a little.
Okay.
Amazon.
Oh,
Whoa. They don't work for Amazon. They're outside contracted. It's okay. Go
Sure.
on.
Well,
Good
it
day.
still falls under Amazon umbrella, and fish rots from the head down.
okay.
They're on the bottom.
All right, if you're delivering packages, deliver them. Don't just drop in a lobby where it's not unsupervised and without cameras.
Oh,
Sure.
really?
Sure.
In a basket,
Yeah.
like you're a fucking clown, son.
Yeah.
Where they just walk in on their own. It's not like one of those things where it's locked.
All right, is there a way to rectify that situation with Amazon?
No, I'm saying the lobby, is it somewhere anybody can just walk into the
Yes.
lobby? Okay, that's what I'm saying. They definitely should not leave packages in the lobby.
Well, there's a huge fucking sign, my height, saying that do not leave packages over here.
Sure.
Complete your jobs.
Do you do the problem with delivery and you do the thumbs down and report it?
No.
Is it Amazon delivery or is it UPS?
Amazon.
Okay. Yeah. They'll usually send you something that's like send you a picture and you can if your email thumbs down, you can tell them why or whatever. Something to be cognizant of.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks though.
Did you get your package?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
So can anybody else.
Yeah, anybody could get the fucking
I be ordering shit I wait months for and that are expensive. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Well, I didn't have beef, but since you said that, fucking A.
What? You got
So
beef?
one of the things I got for Elena was a new iPhone for Valentine's Day because she freaking needs one, and it was supposed to be delivered last Wednesday. It says delivered, and of course, there's no fucking phone. So
maybe they left it at the bottom of the stairs.
no,
over
I
there.
went and looked there too.
Someone else got
Did they show
that
the
shit.
picture?
Could be no, because it was UPS. So I go to UPS. They said file. They file a thing. I had to call Verizon. They freaking file a thing, and I get an email saying that it's been canceled. Of course, it's been canceled. And I get the phone. There's a freaking thing going on where they have to investigate and figure out where the package is
Where'd you order it from?
from Verizon.
Oh, from Verizon.
Yeah, I called Verizon up and say I want to add a line.
Oh,
And
they gotta send you another phone. Fuck.
Pointing
They are,
fingers.
but it's-
Everyone
It
points
should have been
fingers.
faster.
Well, that's exactly my
Right now, you
point.
should have it.
I should have it.
Yeah.
But I don't even want him to eat. I want him to mail it because I almost said want him to email it. I don't want him to mail it because it'll fucking somebody knows what the Verizon things look like. That's the only thing that could happen. Like it's a little
They probably gonna.
suspect.
You don't even know if the UPS people stole that shit.
I don't know who did.
100%,
I don't know what
bro.
happened,
Fuck
but it said
outta here.
delivered. We were here all fucking day. As soon as it said delivered, like 30 minutes later, I was outside. And we get UPS deliveries every day almost, at least 3 days a week between stuff we order from Amazon, other stuff we order that has UPS attached to it. So, all right, Laz, you had beef too, right?
What?
Yeah.
You got
The
beef?
family, friends, coworkers with the show, bro.
Okay, sure,
Uh,
sure.
It's fucking annoying. My schedule is my schedule every week. Everybody knows what I'm doing. I mean, besides Seth's the only person outside of like people that are like, well, Seth is close to me, but like outside of like everybody else, Seth knows my schedule because he has to know my schedule.
Sure.
But everybody else around me knows what I do. I work those days. I have the show one day. I'm with Layla 3 days or 2 days. You know what I'm doing. Today, my mom was like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to the show. What show? I'm like, where the fuck?
Do not live on planet Earth.
Like, it made no sense. And it wasn't only her. It's like her, my homegirl Nicole from work. That I shouted out in the last episode. It's like, you didn't tell me about the show. And then I'm like, so how did you find out about it? Oh, because Shavante and somebody else that listens to the show were like, oh yeah, I'm listening to the show right now. And she's like, he didn't tell me about the show. How did I tell them and not tell you when we're always together at work? We have like a small group of people. You feel me? Like it's like 100 people at the dock, but we have like 10 people that are always working together as a team. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Like, so everything it's in group messages. Like,
Sure.
it's not even like where it's like I sent somebody a text message on the side. We're in a group message where I put all my stuff in. It's fucking hilarious.
But they're probably getting flooded with so much other shit too.
Nah, but it's not even that crazy because we usually text while we're at work. Once we're not at work, we're
Are
just
they
like,
listening now?
hopefully. Yo, well, a lot of
right.
them are.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
There's somebody
Good
starting
job.
from the beginning.
Better late than never.
Yeah, for sure. It's all good.
It's okay.
Shout out to you guys, though.
A lot of people do talking, and you just,
Layla too.
Well,
I even checked her. She's like, I'm gonna listen, but I can't figure it out. I'm like, just go to the website. Then I'm like, she's like, I could find it on YouTube. I'm like, yes, I told you that. And she literally
typed it in,
and she's like, yeah, your pictures are. Well, here we go.
It's our show.
Yeah, kids.
Good deal. My mom listens to everyone, so cheers to that. That's for freaking sure.
Oh, and it's funny. My mom was like, "It's probably good that you get more listeners, right?" I'm like, "Yes."
That's generally how it works. Freaking A.
She thought it was live. She was like, "How can I watch it right now?" That's what it took me a little longer to leave because we had like this whole conversation.
She can watch this one, and then they can figure out what's going on. So, well, in addition to that, you said you also mentioned you had something like
Suck it.
Yeah.
Suck it.
So, I don't know if I was telling you, I was training for the ship clerk position at work, and basically, you run how the trucks leave the Amazon, how the packages get loaded in, what's going to be late, what's not going to be late. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit. It's a whole bunch of little things that are easy, but you got to put it together.
Sure.
So I'm probably the oldest of a younger crowd. I'm going to be 35 next week.
Sure.
So then when I start, the girl that was training me, she was the last person to get trained to do it. And it took her like 4 weeks, maybe like a month to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, I've only been training I did the first day. The second day, I was making moves and doing things by myself. The past 2 days at work, it was all me. Like, of course, I had like somebody, if I had a question or something I haven't seen there, but basically I was doing everything on my own. So one of my like higher ups is like young. He's like 22. And he's like, yo, you're the oldest person that's ever been able to learn this. We didn't think you was going to do it.
Really?
And I was like, what the fuck?
Damn,
wow.
dude.
So suck it to them, bro.
Wow.
Fuck that. Like,
Suck it.
that's crazy.
Suck it. That is fucking crazy.
Coming
It's
from a
simple
younger
shit.
generation, that's gangster.
Yeah,
Shit.
like, go. I'm like, yo, suck it for real. Like, but literally, I'm like,
Wow.
it's not even that hard, Seth. I'm like,
I got you, man.
yeah, like,
I just think that they're hiring the wrong people. If those are, I don't know.
or the
man.
people that
people our age. Do you know many people our age are like clowns? Like they can't run shit.
No.
Nah, we don't hang out with clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
but I don't know. Amazon's a good company. Why they hiring clowns?
I don't know. The thing is, I guess maybe the
they
older
outsourced.
people are
Too big,
not,
too fast.
It's too much computer stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
And the thing is, I don't even like
Or
right
not.
now. Like my daughter's laptop, I don't even use I use my iPad and my phone for most things. If I really need to get on the computer for something, like to type something up, like randomly, but I'm not dealing with a computer all day. And it's still not difficult. Like it is what it is. Computers came out like 20 years ago. I don't get it.
More than that.
Like, no, I mean like as far as how much it's integrated into society
Sure,
and life.
sure.
Like,
Sure.
But it's not that hard.
No.
Fucking
It's not.
like at all. Like don't get me wrong, it's hard. It's a lot of shit, but it's not like something you can't figure out.
No, but
And
you're a millennial, bro. Your
I'm not
age
a
group is a
millennial.
millennial.
My
Yeah.
age group's a millennial. I'm 35. I'm old now. But anyways,
Lucas, what's the millennial
Research
age?
Lucas.
What's
I
a
think
millennial?
he might just be the cutoff, man, the gray area.
it's hilarious though. Like, but the thing is, a lot of younger kids can't even figure that shit out either. But I don't know. Like,
No, for sure. I hear you.
I think more younger kids wouldn't be able to finish it.
Well, actually, a lot of young kids are getting fucked right now because the school's not even really happening in the traditional sense. Well, actually, I had to suck it too. So,
Suck it.
suck it. So, NASA landed another rover on Mars. So, Earth,
Suck it.
suck it. United States, boom. Just pioneering space travel, space landing, space perfection. NASA. Oh, actually, sorry, this side. I want to give it up to NASA, of course. And we know that Alex is rocking it as well. Once again,
All day, son.
we're back.
I got my
We
Paul
rock it,
George,
son.
Paul George NASA edition. Once again, don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon. So, big NASA fans. We love you guys. JPL, same thing. I mean, NASA does a lot for us, but without JPL, it wouldn't even happen. You guys get us up there, and your track record is just unbelievable, and it's such a thrill to watch you guys. So we really, really appreciate it. So yeah, Earth.
Suck it.
I hope they
Suck
find
it.
that one that got that went to sleep mode.
It's possible.
Oh, that would be fire. But I mean, it's probably impossible.
It's nothing's
Not impossible, but that would be cool.
maybe perhaps unlikely. So, all right. So Myanmar, they're still protesting. A couple civilians have passed away, unfortunately, in the protests. That's really all I got on the updates. Hoping for a Britney update soon, but nothing yet. So, Laz, what's up, man?
Laz's corner of
All
positivity.
right, so that Texas thing was all crazy.
Yep,
And everybody was like losing sleep and having hella problems. Of course, some people are still ordering food, getting deliveries, groceries, shit like that. So anyways, so it was a delivery driver that was delivering to a couple, and obviously this is just after the storm happened. This is on February 20th. She was delivering the groceries to the couple, and their driver was on an incline, and the car just slid down.
Oh, I see. It hit like the flower.
Yeah, hit the flower bush or whatever. And she couldn't. They tried to help her get the car out, whatever, but she couldn't. And she's like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just wait, whatever. They invited her to sleep over for the night, and she was there for 5 days. And
Wow.
they fed her, and then every time she tried to leave, like, I'm just gonna go to a hotel. It's like, no, just stay. What are you gonna eat? You're not gonna make it. Da da da. And she stayed, and they've had like the greatest time.
Yeah, it's cool because they posted like some selfies and some pictures and all that. Yeah, I saw that. That's really
cool.
awesome.
So it's
man.
very nice. I mean, somebody's still being nice to people.
Yeah.
And all they were worried about is they didn't want her to go out when it wasn't safe, especially for what just happened.
So
maybe they felt bad for ordering delivery. Who knows? But
that could have been part of it. Could have been a little selfishness, looking for redemption. All right, so Alex, you had some Easter eggs you want to talk about, if I'm not mistaken. So with the Iditarod, just circling back.
Yeah, so during the quarantine, I came across Call of the Wild, which had to do with dog sledding and whatnot. So I
saw that
watching
movie.
Movies.
That's Harrison Ford, right?
Right.
Was
but
it good?
I saw the movies before the Harrison Ford,
Okay.
and they were old school.
Okay.
There was 8 other movies.
Sure. They had White Fang. There's a bunch of them that they did.
No, White Fang's not even one of those 2 8s. That's a different one. But all the 8 Call of the Wilds were based on Jack London's book.
Okay.
I think it was done 5 years after the gold rush in 1898 or whatever.
Nice.
So each one has a different take of the book. Each of them are very unique. I wouldn't say they're for kids because they're pretty raw.
Yeah, there's
violent,
for sure.
But
Wolf
they're all about.
attacks.
They teach you about the Klondike Rush. They tell you, they teach you all about dogs and how the call to the wild. It's cool stories. And White Fang Disney movie. There's 2 parts to it. That's another one that pays tribute to the dog sledders, and both those series pay homage to Balto, which Lucas mentioned earlier. He was the dog that led the team in 1925 to bring the serum for the diphtheria antitoxins.
Diphtheria, yeah.
Yeah, from the plane to the medicine area or whatever. So it was pretty cool. And each of those movies, they take shots at each other, making, they taking cheap shots, like why their movie's better and shit.
That's cool.
I saw them all together, so it was fresh in my mind. So I was able to make those connections.
They're entertaining movies. I liked them. I haven't seen the Harrison Ford one yet, but I kind of want to see it. It got decent. It got pretty good reviews.
I like that one a lot.
It's
that was
Disney.
probably
Is it
number
Disney?
3 out of all of them.
You
Yeah,
did.
Disney.
Were you watching it?
Yeah, I saw
Disney
that.
Plus?
I have Disney Plus.
It's
Yeah, I'll
on
watch
there.
it. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I guess that's really about it. So if, guys have any questions, want to tell us what's great, what's not, tell us how amazing we are and how much we suck, it's contact at
Even if you hate
BWSS
us.
Podcast. Yeah, for sure. So any last minute thoughts, anyone? Anyone? No? All right. We got Seth in mic 1, Laz in mic 2, Lucas in mic 3. We got Alex in mic 4.
Welcome back to Earth.
Yeah,
You
that's
rock it.
right. That's right, Earth.
Suck it. Suck it.
I thought about that all week, and then when
Really?
I watched the videos, I'm just like laughing my ass
Dude,
off.
it's so good. Did Ricky see it yet?
I'm waiting for him to see it.
Really?
So
Make sure that you pull it up in front of him. So,
I'm waiting for him to see it on his own.
okay. So you okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so that I can laugh.
Please let us know the story. Hopefully you'll have one next week. All right, boom. We'll see you guys next week.